125 asked for it, so I'm gonna do it. Mr. B, what up? You gotta get up out there, man. I've been flying through Denver off and on. What's happening though? What's happening though? Throw my boy up in here.
What up? What up?
You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. D Comp. D, what's up?
What up with you?
Ain't nothing. I said, shit, let me do it then. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but let me do it. Messing around
Man,
over
why you
here,
ain't let
man.
the music play, man? We was listening to the music, man.
It just ended, man. It just ended.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
I got a
okay.
couple.
What's
I got
going?
a couple of instrumentals, some new joints. Ain't nobody
Man, let
heard.
that shit ride out, man. Let's see what that's talking about.
I ain't got it because I'm gonna get a strike for it. I ain't
Oh, okay,
I didn't make the
okay.
shit official yet. I mean, me and my dude be talking and shit. Well, he ain't gonna strike me, but you know how YouTube do.
Yeah.
I gotta get something right with him. He told me I was gonna hook him up and
Man, you
shit. I don't
finally got
know.
the live for the people, man. What's going
You
on?
see what it say? You see what it say? For the people. Let's do it. I've been
Man, the people
bullshitting,
been
man.
needing that, man.
DB,
We
what up?
see
Christopher, what up? D Comp.
DP, what up?
I said I just do it. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. I'm sitting around the house, you know, bullshitting, waiting to get
Man, I
something
see
done.
you was in the what's that, a Million Man's Row? What was that called?
Oh, the Million Mile Highway.
Million Mile
DIY, what's
Highway.
up, man? Yeah, I was on
DIY, what
the
it do?
Million Mile Highway messing around up there. You know, can't mess around, man. You fall off, you won't see it till next year. You know, guardrails up there for real. So I got like, I think I got like 7 videos of me running through there. You know, different parts. You
Man,
know of it. So I just
man, you
decided to go through there. I didn't have to go that way. I was empty. I said I'm going back to the crib, um, to handle this joint with this EGR cooler, which I got the warranty paperwork done on it. So I'm gonna
oh,
turn
it's
it
got a
in.
warranty on there?
Yeah, it ain't within specs of the programming. So we got to take it off.
Oh, that was wrong with it?
Nah, that's the replacement. You know, I don't know. I took it for a run. I ran out, and as soon as I left, Nogales, the truck started acting stupid again. I was like, man, come
So
on,
you took
man.
it
Like,
to the shop. You took it to the shop and they said it was the EGR cooler, right?
well, I knew it was the EGR cooler after running some tests, and
Then they fixed it.
the joint was bubbling on the inside and all that, and the tank was starting to get dark, and I had
And
the
they
system
fixed it.
flushing on. Yeah, and then it started acting stupid again. Once I
Oh
took it, I
no.
bobtail home, and then what happened? I stayed home for like a week after that, and then I came out. I went to go get a load. That was about 150 miles away,
Yeah.
and then what did it do? Nothing happened. I got about after I got loaded, about 50 miles
Yeah.
later, the joint started acting up again. I was like, oh man. I was like,
Damn.
too late now. I got the load. We got to ride.
Hell
So,
yeah. You gotta
you
roll
know,
that boy.
I couldn't go back and go get the other truck because I took it off the insurance. I probably could have put it back on, Well, I'm tired of riding around with the wreck when I got to get it done, get it fixed or whatever. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so that's what it is. I ran up, came back, put about 2,000 miles on the truck, a little over. You know, I just bought it back. I just got the paperwork. I'm ready to release it tomorrow. You know, I have another cooler uh by Wednesday,
Oh,
so
okay.
take it
So the
off, and
one you bought
I
was
can
right.
have it. I can have it by Tuesday, but I ain't paying for it.
Right, right, right.
You know.
No, that's a blessing, man. Shoot. Last time I talked to you, you was trying to figure out what was wrong with it. So that's
Yep.
good. You know what's wrong with it now.
Bless. What up? 125. You got to go live, man.
Oh, that who said
You got
that?
to find a
Blessed.
live. He said 125. You go find a live. I see. Yeah. But yeah. So
No, I come
that's
on the
what I've been
line.
doing. Trying to get the truck straight or whatever. I mean, I could
Yeah,
run it, but it's just the programming ain't right for some reason. All they gotta do is it's a reman. So I,
put it on
I
the
didn't want to.
computer.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to the dealer. Them fools was like $3,500 for an EGR cooler. I was like, man, you gonna get the
Damn.
hell out of here, man! Like 4,000 or something like that for the cooler. I was like, y'all tripping, man. But
Jeez.
I got it from Boss Tech. That's
Uh-huh.
about the only ones I've seen uh, that have Packard EGO cooler. I think there's somebody else out there. I've been looking around, but I ain't seen that they carry them. They might carry them,
Right.
just ain't advertise it. I should have just picked up the phone. But it is what it is. They ain't saying nothing, so all I gotta do is just send them the warranty paperwork. They send the next one out, and then I package the one that's no good and send it back to them.
Send it back. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So we'll
No,
see.
you just
We'll see what the next one do. Cause I damn sure ain't got time messing around. Cause I didn't find anything far as a head gasket or nothing at the moment. So I
uh,
damn sure don't want to buy another truck.
hell no.
Once you pay them off, man, all of a sudden all
You
this
done
dumb
made it.
stuff
That's a
start happening.
milestone.
You wrecking the trucks. You uh, having EGR issues and all these other issues. So it's just kind of like, damn, man, you pay it off and all this dumb stuff start. I ain't even touched the tire yet, man.
Man, that shit's that's
Well,
just how it
and
goes.
the truck was paid for, but I had two trucks on the loan. They wouldn't release the titles until the other truck was paid for, because that was the one that had,
Oh, okay.
the other one was broke down last year, so or the
Yeah.
year before, I say. So they put me on pause on payments for like, I don't know, 8 months or something like that, because
Uh-huh.
of the COVID backorder stuff. And so I had to pay that one off. Then I can get my title. Now finally got them done, and then they mailed the titles to the Tennessee address, because they titled out of Tennessee. So I called him on the phone like, yo, where the titles at, man? Ghost Town, what up? Um, so then they was like, yeah, we got it back. They sent it back. I was like, what do you mean they send it back? I'm like, you're supposed to send it to my house, like I told y'all. They send it back out, and I finally showed up. They showed up around, it was in January when I had the jackknife, like in the middle of January, somewhere like the week before the jackknife. So that never got to even touch the title, and got the truck up, you know. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, we just gonna go ahead and he done fell off. He'll be back. We'll get the truck straightened out. Um, you know, Actually, at one point when I did do that incident with the jackknife, I thought about it for me. I said, I should go sit my ass down somewhere, man. I had just came out from the house, ran out and ran for a little bit. I was like, damn, I might need to go cool off or something. People been there saying, yo, you need to go take some time off. I take time off. You just don't know I took the time off. It's just like now. So I don't tell people when I'm home, how long I be home or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So that's just what it is, man. So we'll get the truck right. If not, uh, I hope it's nothing else wrong with that damn truck. I did notice that the mechanic did not tighten the clamps near the turbo, and I was running through that $5 million highway, and I got out the truck. I pulled over real quick. I heard it blowing some damn air. I was like, "Is this thing blowing some air out the turbo or something?" Checked it out. All right, sprayed on it, pulled some tools out, tightened it back up. I ain't had no more air leaks, out, out the
Uh-huh.
I'll say the inlet side of the turbo.
Right.
So I kept on about my business. So, but like I said, I just gotta get that whole EGR thing straightened out.
Yeah.
So I bought it from Boss Tech. Boss Tech, seemed like they're just gonna go on and give me another one, and that's it. Within the first 12 months, I guess they just gonna send you one, and that'll be
Uh,
it. I had a
but
What if the
what do you call
programming is still the same programming that they did before?
it? Yeah. Nah, I took it back down. Old boy, me and old boy got into it the other day though. When I was on the
Oh
live,
shit.
because I've been live on Truck Community, not as much as I used to be, but
Uh-huh.
I popped up that morning. That morning I was there,
I
and
think I remember that.
dude was like, to me, I felt like I was getting bullshitted a little bit. So then I was cool about it. I
Uh-huh.
checked in and kind of dragged around. Then some dudes showed up, some big dudes showed up, right? So my
Right.
man was like, "Yo, y'all here for Cal?" They thought they was coming to beat the dude up. I said, "Nah, I don't know these dudes, man. I don't know these dudes." So then,
Wait,
you
they
know,
showed up at the shop?
these other dudes showed up at the shop, like
Man,
three
you gotta
dudes.
be kidding me.
Like right when I finished talking to him after like 30 minutes, these dudes showed up. They showed up in a damn Ram 3500, so you couldn't tell what they was about to do. They get out the truck, they walk to the gate, they look in the dude was like, "Yo, y'all here for Calvin?" I was like, "Nah, they not." Y'all here with Calvin? Like, nah, man, they not. We don't know these dudes, man. So then, they talked. I guess they was trying to get some. I don't know if they stole them or whatever they did, but they was trying to get some DPFs cleaned or they were selling them, whatever they were doing. Nah, I
Yeah.
didn't delete it, man. I should delete that damn thing. Um,
No, don't delete it,
but
man.
I
Don't
had my
delete it.
before that I had my that one incident I had where I was breaking down. The DPF was clogged, and then the DOC was cracked at the top of the pipe. So they repaired that. That didn't cost me a lot of money. So then I had all that other stuff done with the EGR cooler. So
Yeah.
they did that. Paying between fixing the crack and cleaning the filters, whatever else I had to do, I forgot. I ended up paying like $4,500. Oh yeah, I flushed my radiator. I had all the stuff with me, so I gave it to him. Just go ahead and flush it, cause I started to do it myself. But
You see, GP,
they did all that. I
JP,
paid
JP,
$4,500.
that's your last leg, man. You
Huh?
delete your shit. No, talking about JP
Oh,
comment. That's your last leg, man. When you delete your shit, that's it,
what up,
man.
JP?
It's only the
Um,
bottom from there.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I've been debating on deleting it. I really, if it comes down to it, man, I don't want to do it. I mean, I want to either buy a
Hell no, don't
W9
delete your shit, man.
uh, or a Coronado, you know, and run that. But I don't know, man. I just don't want to pay for nothing else. Not like how it is right now. It's just too crazy, man. So, 1 week is hot, next week is not hot, you know. FLA, what up, man? So I don't try to run with what I got, for now, because I could take both of them trucks and just get rid of them and get another truck. So, you know, or I could just get rid of one of them. I already done been paid out for that one truck.
Yeah.
Hit the deer. That was 20,000. Then I got paid another 20 something thousand. And so it's on me at this point what I want to do about it.
Right.
I got somebody that can give me a sleeper right now. 2015. It's a brand new sleeper pull off. It's from a fleet. They turned it into day cabs. So, but
Right.
that's gonna take a little while for me to play with. So
Uh,
I might make a couple of calls on some other stuff to see who can fix this truck.
no,
But
I
if
mean,
need be,
They said the EGR cooler is it, right?
that's for the other truck. I mean, yeah, the EGR is for the one I've been
Oh,
driving recently. You know, Jaquan, what's up, man? But yeah, the other truck just sitting, man. So if something happened, I'll just have to jump back in it real quick. I hate to do that, but you know,
right.
got a backup if I need it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so. But yeah, man, like I said, you said do it for the people, man. You've been saying do it for the people. So I don't know if the people gonna come out, man. Been hiding.
Man,
I ain't
look,
gonna
the
say I've been
game.
hiding. A lot of people be saying that like, if I come on, they go, "Damn, where you been?" I'm around. You just see me over elsewhere. Truck
Yeah,
Union all the time. James,
man, the
what's up, man?
game to change.
So yeah, kick it over there or whatever. Peek around over at Cam channel. I ain't been over there in a minute, but
Yeah,
peek around. But other than that, just same thing as usual. Just running, trying to get some money, man.
man, that's all you
Shit
can do, man.
been crazy out here,
Oh
So
man,
trying to put some
it's
stuff
definitely
together.
hustle season.
Yeah. So
That's what I
all
call it,
this
man. You gotta make a way.
Rose, what up, man? Um, just it's no more this like 400
Easy.
miles. Let me get 2,800 talk. That's
They
over
looking
with,
at you
man.
like you crazy, right?
It happens here and there, but you know how it
Yeah,
was 2 years back. So you can't be just saying stuff, and that's what it is, man. With some people, the truth is, some people need the pandemic or something crazy to happen for them to make some money.
yeah.
You know, they need
Man.
something to happen for them to make some money. I mean, we all fighting out here,
Mm,
but there's just you know where Cooley at? Haven't heard from Cooley in a while. I don't know where Cooley at. I see him on Facebook here and there, but other than that, I haven't
yeah, what
spoke to him.
happened to Cooley, man?
He probably on a jet somewhere. I don't know.
He on vacation. I think that's what he said. He was gonna
You're
do some
going.
vacation stuff.
I could smell him going live shortly, but now I haven't spoke to him in a while, so Other than that, I can't give you a Cooley update. You know,
Damn.
because I heard him say
Man,
something. I
call
saw
Cooley,
him.
telling the people asking about him, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, so we'll see. Miss Richardson, what's up?
Miss Richardson, what it do?
But yeah, I ain't heard from him in a minute. Last time I seen Cooley on a live, I think it was DB live. We was all over there, you know, kicking it.
Yeah.
That one dude that you couldn't tell him nothing. He had
Uh-huh.
his authority, but he was kind of like leasing. I don't know what the hell. It was some craziness, man. He was doing, trying to run under somebody else,
For
and
real?
it
Wait,
was
he was
wild.
leasing?
He had his own
He was leasing?
authority. He had somebody booking loads for him, but he
Oh,
had
yeah.
them also on his insurance. You know,
What in the
I was like,
world?
I don't know about all that, man. That sound like um,
A lease
some
program.
fuckery to me.
Yeah.
That sound like some straight fuckery. The way we was having that conversation
That's for
was,
people who want the authority, but they don't want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be a carrier, but they don't really want to be a carrier. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that's what
He
that
didn't say he was
sounded
getting
like.
loads here and there, but he was getting another load because somebody else got it for like a, you know, $100 more, then you had to give him a cut, and then you had to factor your joint. Then, dude, you should have just booked the load
Yeah,
yourself.
he should. No, he should have just signed on with a company. You know, like that's what it sounds
We
like.
told him that.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
should have just signed on with somebody.
we told him that,
But
man. It was just he was just hard headed, man. You know, it's no disrespect to him. He wasn't
who
really. He
was it?
wanted us to. I forgot his name. He just wanted us to give him an approval on some fuckery. That's what it was.
Right, right.
You know, he wanted us to say, "Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead, do that. You know, you'll make money." And shit. We sitting back doing the math. People sending me texts like, "Yo, the math ain't mathing," and all that. Like
Exactly.
he gonna be in something crazy when something go down. You know, if a load gets stolen or whatever happens, it's coming back on you, man. We don't care about who name is on that COI. This is your authority that booked that
Exactly.
load. You know, so you giving him a cut, giving the factory and the company a cut. So you know that's just not. It didn't sound good to me. It didn't sound good to a lot of people. So
Right.
but you know what they saying downstairs there, Miss Richardson. Yeah, have a good evening. We'll check you later if you just passing by. Good to see you, Miss Richardson. I can tell you what happened to Cooley, but I ain't gonna do it. Hmm.
What happened?
Not gonna. I don't know if that's good or is that bad.
What?
I could tell you what happened to Cooley, but I ain't gonna do it.
Damn.
That don't sound good, man.
Oh, that don't sound good, dude.
I thought about calling him today, actually.
Yeah,
Say
you
what
might
up.
need to call him,
Everything
man.
good and shit.
The
But
people saying stuff, man.
you know, I ain't gonna run around, saying stuff that I don't know nothing about. Like I said, I ain't spoke to him, so people that I be fucking with, I ain't, if I
Yeah,
don't know, I don't know. And even
exactly.
if I did know, that's up to him
That's
to
their business for sure.
say what he gonna say. But I mean, if you heard something or saw something, I know
Who
it's
said
rough
that,
out that
Miss
bitch.
Richardson?
Decomp, decomp, you know.
Decompus? Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, so I
Yeah,
thought
they
he
be
wasn't
loving
old
it.
enough. Oh, old dude. Yeah, old dude thought he wasn't that old. What was funny, I saw something on Facebook today or yesterday. Whenever I made the post, I was making a comment. I think it was yesterday. Like I don't understand people, man. Like when they're getting the authority, I got the truck, I got the authority, I need help. What to do? Those are the questions you're supposed to ask before you got the authority. Like what are we doing here? Like I just don't get it, man. I,
He
I
said they
really
got the
don't.
authority what to do.
They got the truck, they got the authority, and they don't know what to do.
What?
You know, I mean that's just wild. This is wild shit to me. You know, I always ask people. Way before when I was messing with Landstar and all that. You know. I mean, I knew stuff before Landstar or whatever. I just never. I tried to do authority back in 2008. I think it was 2008. Or 2000, yeah, somewhere around there, and I didn't do it. I for sure, if I would have did it in 2008, I mean, you just go out there and try. I'd have looked like a damn fool probably because there was some things I wouldn't have known about, you know, running out there like I know now. So, but yeah, that's just part of the game, man. But I definitely would, have some things in order before I step my ass out there. But some dudes, they just don't, man. They just don't. I'll tell you one thing that died off. I don't know what anybody else
What?
would do. Not as much. I ain't got all them phone calls about dispatch
Dispatcher.
services. They ain't
Yeah,
been calling my
dispatcher.
ass ever since that one
That's what
time I
I'm
came out and
saying.
blasted that one about South Carolina. I ain't got a lot of calls,
Yeah, that kind of
but
disappeared though.
decomp, respect, I know we ain't even on that time or that person. Now I could be that person, but I just don't want to be that person. And me and Cooley, I don't have no issue with Cooley. So
Dang, the
we know
people keep
about each
talking
other.
about Cool, man. Call Cooley, man. The people want to hear about Cooley, man. It seems like he's the
Uh,
topic of discussion.
no, man.
I
I
mean,
can't
that's what
I
the
can't
people,
make that call, man. The only thing I
man.
could
The
think
people
of
want to
insurance
hear.
is too high.
The people want to hear about Cooley, man. I don't know.
YouTube University told him what to do. Yeah, YouTube University be telling people what to do. They still go do something else. You know, I heard something interesting yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, day before. DB was on. Shout DB and the dudes that loves. You know, if it came down to it, and I drive for loves. Y'all heard it here first. But anyway, drivers driving for companies. I used to say it all the time, and then they said it the other day. Like drivers don't help companies succeed. Because they're not trying to succeed. They're just there to, I guess, be there. But I heard that, I was like, damn, man, that shit is so true, man. You know. But yeah, I was just listening to that and I was thinking about it. I was like, what they said is pretty freaking accurate. You know. Trying to read these comments real quick. Coolie ad, da, 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 da. Rose, I'm selling the truck. Open we store. Yo, that's crazy, man. We gonna open it at in Oklahoma? Cause I don't know about New York, man. That ain't New York. I don't know. New York, I don't know if that's it. I do not know if that's it. Uh, you see Philly Jack and reefers left and right. They stealing reefers? Oh, they stealing loads? Oh man, dudes stealing loads, huh? That's become a thing too. I mean, it's been a thing, but yeah, I've been seeing a lot of weird stuff going on. Talking to weird ass brokers and carriers, carriers that have a load, calling me as a broker, telling me, can I repower it? Nah, I can't do that. I ain't touching that. So you better find somebody else to repower that. I don't want the broker to know. First, when you say I don't want the broker to know, yeah, that's some bullshit right there. You know. So I ain't gonna be playing with people like that. Get me in trouble. You know. We got a seat waiting. You got a seat waiting for me. Phoenix, man. I, I see Phoenix out there, man. Phoenix. I think one time Phoenix had a sleeper position once. Last year. So you got a reefer. If somebody's looking for it, how much is it, man? Jerome, what's up, man? But let me read this. Henry, what's up? But yeah, how much that trailer? I'm still buying a trailer, here and there. I'm looking at some right now, you know, couple of locations. They giving trailers away at this point. They giving 2013s, 14s, 15s, you know. So they got them out there. They giving them up, they giving up fans, shoot, they giving up trucks. So some trucks I've been seeing that they look like scams to me, so I don't be messing around talking to nobody. If I see a steal, I'll probably steal it. But other than that, I'm not interested, buying no damn truck. So too much with that unless I'm just gonna lease it with somebody and let somebody run it and give them a deal. So you still there, bro? He done got quiet. Something probably happened. Just text you what? Friday? You text me Friday? You must have texted my old number. Remember, I switched numbers. Let me see. Somebody just texted me just now. Oh, you just texted me just now. Mm. That looked like what happened to me. Did they go in? They went in the woods, man. The only difference was a truck did that to me. Trucker 202, what up? Yeah, 202, yeah, they going down, Still, there's still some knuckleheads out there. Still, as far as I'm concerned, overpaying, for trucks, overpaying for trailers. Michael, what's up, man? Um, oh shit, yeah. But other than that, yeah, it's the numbers are going down. It's gonna be like that for a while, though. So you just gotta catch it at the right time in the right region. Some of these carriers going out of business, you definitely can catch them. You can catch them before they even decide to go to the auction. I saw a place in Phoenix that went out. I picked up a power on and took it back to their yard, and they was going out of business. So I think they got like 2 trailers left, but it's hard to catch some guys over there at that place. But definitely the prices are dropping, are going down. All it is patience at this point. You got people like, what's their name? Ryder, buy one, get one half off. Penske blow my phone up every day. Every other day, I should say. Penske calls me to buy a trailer and or a truck, well, a trailer, because I ain't asking no truck. So I'm not. If I buy a trailer, it's between 2009 and 2014. I seen a wild one yesterday. I think it was yesterday, 2020s, for I think it was 3 of them for 60,000. So yeah. Trying to see. I'll see what you love to say. Truck trailers, prices going down. We bet on what? What we bet on, man? I picked Devin. Trying to remember what's that about. They got 2020 Cascade, 46,000, 10 speeds. What are they, manuals? Or I guess so, because the other ones are D12s. They're definitely out there. 20 boxing. Who we betted on, man? Devin. Who the hell is Devin? But yeah, they definitely they got them cheaper. They got them in the 30s. I seen a 2019 for 25. I don't know if it's a scam or not, but they got some 2019s. I seen trucks going for like 20,000, 15,000 on Facebook Marketplace. 2012 Great Dane. That's what you got. You might have to think about that, man. Might think about that one. I seen a 2013 for that price. 14 for about that price. Need to check in about those hours, maybe a little less, something like that. But the price is definitely dropping out here, man. Like I said, I think we're gonna be in this mess at least to next spring. You can't even. People ask me how the rates looking. I don't even give you an answer because 1 minute it looks good, next minute it's trash. Last year, about this time, it was on fire, especially Arizona. And now it's just like you can't really tell. One day it's 500 loads, depending on where I place the truck. The next day it's 200 loads. 21 when I came out, I really didn't pay too much to the ratios, but you're still able to just knock somebody upside the head. And then around here, I say the first couple of weeks it should be picking up, but it's kind of dragging, So and it's like that in a lot of places. Some places I'm stunned of what's coming out of them areas. Not a lot of freight coming out in some of these areas, Kansas City areas, stuff like that. You know, but eventually it'll pick up. Yeah, I think so, Michael. That'll be about around that time we want to pick up. But that remains to be seen. There's still people coming in, that don't have an idea what's going on, stuff like that. So they're out here moving the goalposts, uh, different criterias for you to haul a load for somebody. Some brokers went from 3 months to a year. Uh, they start talking about the insurance, where scheduled and non-scheduled vehicles mean something at this point. Um, there's gonna be a couple other things you just gotta be prepared for down the road, that they gonna say, if you ain't got this, you ain't getting a load. So they had the 5 truck thing, the 10 truck thing. Uh, there's one or two things I really ain't gonna say nothing about, because I don't really want to give nobody any ideas. But I know I'm ready for it. As long as I'm around. If they come with it, I got it. So, and whatever I find out that doesn't cost me a lot of money to do, I do it. So I'm the carrier, but I kind of think like the broker when it comes down to it. The things they keep coming up with, every few months or whatever. Florida picking up, getting calls constantly. Yeah, I mean, I got some emails about Florida. I think about jumping down there, see what's happening. Get this little EGR situation worked out, and then we'll see what happens. Thought about tagging old Red up, but I know I probably got to rebuild that. I done played Russian roulette, I'm gonna say, with that truck, and I can still run it, but I know I'm playing with fire at this point. You know, Watermelons coming out of Florida, huh? Yeah, we kind of shied away from those because I mean, still can do them. It just depends on where they go. Because sometimes I mean, some of these grocery stores, uh, uh, super places like Walmart and Kroger or whatever, they just, you just get to them and something's always wrong. Something always wrong. One Walmart that I know that's always something wrong is Harrisonville, Missouri. It's always something wrong when you get their loads. Watermelons, uh, peppers. Uh, I had a pepper issue in Louisville about a month ago at Kroger. What's the other one? I watched Harrisonville, Missouri Walmart purposely say at the gate, I heard him on the phone, turn them trucks around if they come in here. I don't feel like dealing with them. It's like really? So, but that's what it is, man. Like, you know, when I see, and I know some of y'all down here, see it. That's been driving long enough, where these loads are going. Uh, T Hill, what up, man? Um, when it says Pageland, South Carolina, you know what time it is. When it says Indian Trail, North Carolina, you know what time it is. That's Harris Teeter. When it says Winter Haven, Florida, you kind of know what time it is. Different cities. So you know what to do accordingly when them loads come out, because if you don't, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. You know, you might just show up to Walmart and they reject your load. Now you're sitting on the load all day trying to get rid of it. You know, so that's something I watch out for. You know, try not to book a load out of desperation, because once you start doing that, you start booking loads out of desperation, you forget what could happen on the other side, and you're not paying attention to appointment times and things like that. You know, you're not paying attention to who the potential customer may be. Uh, you might get yourself in some trouble with some of these loads. And always ran into this issue. You got to make sure you got enough time to run these loads, because anything can happen out there. Abingdon, Virginia. I forget what's up there. What, a U.S. Foods or something? I know we got Disputana. We know what time it is in Disputana. We know what time it is in Salisbury and Dunn, North Carolina. You know, so you know that's food lying all day. You don't want to play around with that. You know, it's just you just don't want to mess with it. Because you could be sitting around for long hours. Mr. Polo, what's up? So I don't know what happened to 125. I hope my man Gavin show up. Gavin be keeping it going, you know. Funny guy right there. I might send him a link and see what's going on, you know. But they cheap out of Florida melons, huh? You know, last year there's kind of like that too. They were just not just melons. It was just I was just looking at it. I don't even think I went to Florida. No, I did go to Florida last year. One, maybe twice. St. Augustine was one. No, I think it was one time I went to Florida last year. Took a chicken load down there, got paid, and seafood out, and I haven't went back since. So some places like Florida, you might catch me in there one time. You know, I call the Southeast the dungeon. You might catch me over there in the dungeon for a little bit, here and there, running around. But yeah, they've been keeping them down, man. But you know, I've been patient with the loads on the board. It's just they'll pay. It's just how long are you willing to hold out? Sometimes will lose, but they'll pay. Just once you know who's who, who's going where, then you know. Like there's a particular broker out here. I've seen them pay $4,000, 900 miles, $4,200, 900 miles. It's just like how long are you willing to wait before that load goes up on the price, or you can get them on the phone and get them to come up to that price. You know, I've seen it plenty of times happen. You know, Frederick Smith, what's up? But Abingdon, Food City, I didn't even know Food City was in over there. No telling how long you'll be there. Yeah, some places I definitely try to avoid, man, because I already know what time it is. You know, how long you gonna be there. You know, I know some customers, they told me, they was like, yo, if you got 15 pallets less, come on in. We don't care about the appointment. So, you know, once you figure that out, messing with people, you know, you still can win. You know, you just gotta get your hands on them loads. Drive van. It's crazy now, just from trying to maintain. Yeah, I bet, man. I got a call yesterday, Friday, because I've been trying to buy a drive van. So I'm gonna buy a van probably here. I might buy it within the next month. Um, I might buy it from Penske, either Penske, I don't know, maybe Ryder, I don't know, maybe somebody's got one somewhere. As long as it's got 2-foot posts, that way I could be a little more versatile, picking up stuff if I'm running with the van, or if I bring somebody else on, which I'm kind of up in the air about that. We'll see. But I got a phone call to come to Las Vegas to pick up. Well, not to come to Las Vegas. Was I near Las Vegas? And I was too far out. I couldn't pick that joint up. So It was one of my partners that called me about it. I couldn't do it. You know, I get some calls sometimes to do certain stuff on a van, but they would this load here. They wouldn't have gave a shit. They would have put it on a reefer because they had to get that joint the hell up out of there. You know, so but vans, you know, you gotta be a little. I mean, you can get loads off like 125 was saying. You can get them off quicker. You know, less lumpers, stuff like that. You can get off quicker and move on. You can do some, you know, quick, 50-mile, 100-mile loads, whatever it is, and get them off if they're paying right. You know, but for the most part, I bet it is just as tough as everything else. You know, so produce gets out quick. At least when I used to deliver there. Where Food City, you know, I know some places I go to, you be sitting around. You know, there's some loads I take and going, yeah, they're gonna get this joint off. Depending, Kroger, King Supers, stuff like that. But it just depends where you at. Uh, what's good coming out? What, Virginia, Northern Virginia? That's no, Abington is down south. Yeah. Hit that off of 81 somewhere. They got a couple of fucked up places over there with some low deliveries. I ain't delivered nothing over there in a while. 50 mile. Yeah, T Hill, man. 50-mile loads, $100. Yeah. Dudes be taking these loads, man. I just don't understand how they be taking some of these loads, Convoy back out there, $250 loads. And I just don't understand how these brokers just be hitting you on the phone or the email telling you, asking you, can you haul a load or something like that? Nah, I can't do that, man. And I just, that load I picked up when the EGR went out or started acting up, that load, how much was that load? It was around $4,000. But you see what I'm saying? I mean, I got the load off. I mean, I barely made it to the damn place because I was trying to figure out what was going on. I made it there with like 10 minutes to spare. I don't have loads where I got 10 minutes to spare or an hour to spare. I'm normally there, getting unloaded, keep it moving. So, but yeah, you're right, T Hill. These loads from some of these brokers is crazy. Bro out here chopping each other up too, which is crazy. We had a good conversation last week. Me and a broker that worked for somebody, and it was 125. We was all on the phone. We was talking, and it's talking about how a group of people would just run the rates down, stuff like that, and loads get stolen. So, but wild and crazy times. That's all I can say. Wild and crazy times. Still not sure. I was on a dedicated run. So when was this, Mario? Or you still with that tanker thing? And that's what I want to see. All the time, I see a load all the time on the board. Don't. Yeah, and that's the thing with people. You gotta know what's going on in the other area that you're going to. You gotta look on the board, see what's going on for the week and things like that. Because you just take loads and just go, your ass is stuck. But also, you can't be scared to go to other places, And if you're scared to go to other places during these times, your ass ain't gonna make no money. You can make money in certain areas, but for the most part, right now, it's looking kind of wild and crazy. Like I said, I go to Kansas, Kansas City. I be stunned on the reefer side, stunned like, damn, 70 loads for the day. That's it. I be trying to think like, damn. I know the pandemic was the pandemic, but you mean to tell me y'all not running no loads out of Kansas City area, down to U.S. Foods, to Alabama and stuff like that, or whatever, Louisiana, like y'all used to. Like all of a sudden, they don't get food no more. Where are the loads? Unless Tyson and them putting them on their own truck, because some of these loads you just don't even see them anymore. You would think people not eating food anymore. I was in the store earlier before I got on live, and I was looking, and I seen water. It's starting to get hot in Arizona now, and the water was just gone. The sodas was just gone. But dudes still booking them loads for $250. Still booking them. You will not catch me booking no damn load for $250 to run some damn water anywhere in this state. Just not gonna happen. But if you're looking for a water load, Allen Lim has become a major player in that with uh, Niagara. So, what's the other one? Echo Global became a player in that. Convoy's trying to bring their ass back, but I don't know what they're gonna do. I ain't messing with them folks. AGX, okay. Never heard of them cats. I know they want to tango, but reefer hazmat. That's what's up. Some products is on the rail now. Yeah, the rail definitely is taking up stuff. If you go back to right before Biden came in, and if you was paying attention to the TV, they were showing all them CSX commercials. And they had like a video of a truck going down the road, and it have a container on it, and it just comes off the trailer in the commercial. Then it's like all of a sudden, boom, it's on the train. Like people really wasn't paying attention to that, but that's what they've doing. They've been doing it. When JB Hunt did the CSX thing, I mean, they've been in the bed with them, but people were stunned when that happened. Like, dog, they've been doing that, man. Been doing that. When I first started driving a truck, even before that, they was already, running on the railroads, running through North Carolina, down there in what is that town? Roland, North Carolina. There's hauling ass through there with them damn trailers and stuff. But now, see a lot of them. Snyder's on there, FedEx on there, Stevens on there, Prime's on the train, Martin's on the train. You name it, they all on the train now. But and they'll find somebody or their company drivers on a salary to go pick them units up. I heard they was having a hard time recently, Jay hunting them, moving containers. They ain't had nothing going on. Their yards was full of containers. Was on there with Truck Muni with Big Knock and all of them. Somebody was talking about that a couple of weeks back. Guys getting water loads out of Florence. God damn. Florence, South Carolina to Dunn. That's easily 100 miles right there. Easily. Why would you go to Dunn? You already know what it is in Dunn. What's up, Candace? You know what time it is in Dunn. Yeah, you couldn't get me to go to Dunn, North Carolina, so I charge you through the roof. You won't catch me going to Dunn, North Carolina. So that's just bad business. I've known that for years. Even when I used to live over there, I used to live about 45 minutes away from there. Nah, I'll never take nothing in there unless I chop that broker's head off. Yep, food line all day. You can still park in the dirt lot, or they kicked you out like they did in damn Salisbury. You can't go in there no more. I sent a truck in there one day. It turned into a big shit show. You couldn't even unload over there. I mean, you couldn't sit in the damn parking lot unless it was an hour before your appointment or something. They run you up out of there now. So, let me see. If they keep percentage rates the same or higher, it's eventually gonna kill the man People ain't have so much money. Yeah. That's a while, man. That's 2 more years. That's 2 more years, man. Yeah. But ain't no telling, man. It's just there's too many people out here. Uh it's a whole lot going on, man. People got contracts, losing contracts. I thought I had me a contract last year. I might go in there and tap on the door just to see what I can do. I'm trying to put some stuff together where I can be more presentable. Uh, but unfortunately, last year the dude let some other carrier have the contract, and I just happened to be on the internet looking at something, and I saw somebody advertising the loads, and I was, wait a minute, you got another carrier to do the loads, same amount of trucks as me, and they trying to get people to do the loads a little bit cheaper, so they probably already know what the loads pay. So, and then they're gonna get a percentage out of that, and they're trying to keep them on a rotation to run loads. And that shit I was just like, damn. I went back a little later on, company out of business. Company not too far from where I'm at, but they gone. So it is what it is. I know old boy let's just like, damn, I should maybe, how some people get, damn, I don't want to call them now. I fucked up. I picked the wrong carrier. The other carrier's still around. I showed the credentials and everything. I'm like, look, man, we can go wherever you need to go with no problem. Because whatever I got, that's what the driver got, for the most part, So that way I don't have no problems. I don't have to guess what somebody has, what somebody doesn't have. We can do it, But we make it. We're gonna try to make that work. I might come back to that here within the next month. See what I could do about it. Full line, 3 hours unload. Damn, 3 hours. That's on the low end. Shoot. Done put you for the initial. Oh, which you yeah, the watermelon patch over there by I forget the name of the town, but well, shoot, all them watermelon patches just east of Dunn, a little bit. There's some blueberries and stuff over there, Checkmate should get a reefer. What up? Get a reefer, Checkmate. Run over there, pick up some watermelons and some blueberries and some sweet. Boy, you can do sweet potatoes in a damn drive-in. Make it happen. Let me see, Caldwell. Double brokering. Who's with the double brokering? Here in North Carolina, it be jumping for about 2 weeks till it gets flooded with cheap carriers. Yeah, it's about right, man. I haven't even been over there. I just stay the hell out of there, man. It ain't the same like it used to be. We were sitting in a truck stop about a month ago. It was an older dude in there. He definitely been driving longer than my ass. And we was just talking, and he just randomly brings up North Carolina in the conversation. And he says, yeah, it used to be good over there. It ain't good no more. For years, it's been going down. I looked at the driver. I told him, I said, see what I said? I told you. Like, I ain't got to lie about it. You used to go to Smithfield, whether it was in Benson, at the cold storage, whether it was in Tar Heel or wherever, get some good money coming out of there. Now you can't even find a load on there. If you do, it ain't paying worth a damn. So that's another reason why I stay the hell up out of there, man, because you just can't get no money out of it. They run you up to the northeast, heavy pressure. What's up? They run you up to the northeast for nothing. They'll run you to Connecticut and Massachusetts damn near for the same thing that you would do to North Jersey damn near in some cases. So why am I gonna haul them loads? Then you got to deal with Connecticut now with their little road tax thing, and who knows what GWB is now, and who knows what, I don't even know what the PA Pike is. I know them in Jersey keep going up 10, 15% all the time. So I don't even mess with it no more over there. Tar Heel, crazy wait time. Man, what you talking about, man? I had one time in there. I went, I came down from Virginia to Tar Heel and picked up. And I charged crazy to go back to Massachusetts. This is when I was still living over there back in the day. And man, I was sitting there forever. Oh, you were working. Oh, I'm a working. I mean, y'all could have told me this when I bought it in here. And like then I could have just I only stayed about 20 minutes from the plant. Just drop the trailer and take my ass to the house. When it's ready, call me on the phone like y'all always do. Man, that trailer stayed 24 hours. I came in there, get the trailer. I'm leaving. They like, you can't leave with that trailer. I said, this trailer don't have Smithfield name on it. It don't got CR England name on it. I'm up out of here. You gonna sign out for nothing. It's my damn trailer, dude. That's it. Period. Let me out. I get to the stop sign. Dog called me on the phone. He was like, what would it take for you to go back in there, please, man? I charged him out the ass to go back in there to get that damn load. I was about to pick up some sweet potatoes and go down to I think Chattanooga or something. You know, I charged him out the ass, and then I told him, I said, if I have a problem when I get to Massachusetts, I'm charging your ass again. I said, I'm not even gonna be playing with this bullshit, man. You know, so, but it's just not, you know, it's ain't good like that no more over there. You know, you used to have them. What's their name? We got one of their trailers. What's their name? Cold carriers, but Sunco. They used to be big time up in there. You know, a few carriers used to be big time in there. And CR England, you know, took over that whole fleet or whatever they were doing. So things changed. Poe, what up? You get that straightened out? What I gave you? So, but yeah, I can't mess with Tar Heel. I ain't since I had my numbers. I made an attempt. They just ain't got nothing going on over there, man. I mean, I call some people when I'm over there for some sweet potatoes and run them. I can definitely get a load from them direct out in, I forget the name of the town, Goldsboro area and stuff like that. But I don't play around, man, because it's just to me it's just weak as hell over there, and in North Carolina. Yeah, I find it disappointing because it used to be very good over there. You know, there's too many people with trucks over there. You know, so but you know it is what it is, man. So will it ever go back to what it was? No, because it's always going down. It gets worse and worse every year. So what are you gonna do? Sooner they'll have self-driving trucks approved to run in North Carolina like they did in Ohio, Indiana. They just try to get that going. So ain't no telling, man. The game is so messed up out here. You live in North Carolina right now, and it's crazy. I bet, man. It's just you can't go too far east in there because you're dead man walking. Can you get a load or two here and there? Yeah, you can, but it's compared to what I used to see. You know, it shouldn't. And I had an older dude, older than me, saying, you know, something, you know, better than what I saw coming out. You know, it just ain't it no more, man. You know, I bet they run some chicken loads from North Carolina to Washington for like $4,000 nowadays. They used to pay like 7-8 grand, you know, to go to Washington. You know, 8,500 stuff like that to take a chicken load up there. You know, but and I still wouldn't even jump on them. So, but yeah, I can just imagine how crazy it is. We were talking the other day, yesterday, day before yesterday. You know, I think Checkmate was saying something about getting back, running around. You know, it's just it's just tough over there, man. It's tough anywhere, but when you're in a region where everybody is trying to do the same thing, run the same type of freight, you know, you're gonna continue to see those $200 loads, $250 loads. You know, I looked at a convoy. and last year before last, and I compared the two markets. Same freight, same type of freight can run about the same distance in Denver's market was better than the Phoenix market. You can have the same amount of loads and everything. You know, you can still be going to Sam's Club. You can still be going to damn Costco's, stuff like that. You take it to Walmart, DC. And for some reason, Arizona was just trash. I mean, you can catch them here and there, but they was just so trash, man. And it still is, you know. So when people are like, well, yeah, you can run, do that, man, you ain't doing none of that shit you be talking over here. It ain't happening. It just ain't happening. You know, so and then people go, well, why don't you just move? Move where? I thought about moving to the Midwest. It's fucking trash there now. So I'm just gonna, you know, truck drivers like to move to somewhere where they think it's better than they find out after a while it ain't better than where they were. So you just gotta move accordingly to the market, you know, and know what you're booking, you know, before you book it. So, but you know, it is what it is right now, man. Where everybody at? Everybody at the house, everybody on the road. Somebody I could tap in if you want to, unless the link is gone. I could put it back in there. You know, let me put it in there. Know how to do this joint like I supposed to now. So somewhere down there, I wanted to pin it on YouTube, but I'll just keep doing it like that. Make it happen like that. But like I said, I want to come on, you know, just kick it with y'all for a little bit because I ain't doing nothing and get my damn truck right and get back out there on the damn road. Try to get some kind of money. I'm still actually speaking of money. I'm still waiting on this money from this damn insurance company from this damn other incident where this truck hit my ass. They figured out who they got as an insurance company. I don't know how they did it. They hit me, dropped the insurance, got another insurance. It was weird as hell what they did, but it took a little over a month and a half to figure out what was what. But I'm on pause at the moment, trying to get this shop to open or to get me a spot so I can get a whole front end check. You know, I don't want to do it at Peterbilt right now because Peterbilt be done took your whole damn truck apart and then just go ahead and check me out and then see what we need and then we'll go from there. You know, but I'm waiting on that to get cleared up and we'll see what we're gonna do as far as the payout and stuff like that. So, but he thought he was gonna get away with it. He gave the state trooper bogus uh insurance, and my insurance company figured it out later, and it wasn't even the damn the insurance I saw. It wasn't even that insurance. It was something else. So I have no idea what them dudes was doing, but they done figured it out. We'll get them. About to head over to Mechanicsville. I was about to say Super Value. Yeah, you can wait around there too. You already know. What's up, Raymond Bradley? Yeah, I wanted to come out, man. Just jump on a little something. Play around. I ain't know what was gonna happen. Would I get 2 people watching or 4 people watching, or will I still be able to do a couple of numbers, 30, 40, or whatever I could do? But just go ahead and do it and see what happens. Running for like an hour now. People still, the usuals. Yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in here. Vince K, what's up, man? Candacy, are they allowing migrants to get CDLs? You already know it. You know that's happening. Somebody just, I don't want to call them migrants, but somebody, I want to say in Texas or wherever, they just got in trouble for something. I don't even want to say it wrong, but I was hearing something. I heard it a couple of times. People were getting in trouble hiring illegals to drive trucks or something. I have to go back and look that up and see exactly what they were talking about. But you best believe that all the migrants that are coming in, they're gonna have a little truck company. They're gonna be having trucks leased on somewhere. Trucks are gonna be so dirt cheap, man. They just give them a little grant. There you go. You back in the game. So it's just washing people out. That's all it is. Like last year, I delivered some water, and the thing said this was like one of the last convoy loads I did, and it was 100 miles. I want to say it was like $800, something like that, and it said it was going to U.S. Foods. So I was like, "Yo," I was like, "All right, I'll take it to U.S. Foods." And I was like, it was kind of odd to deliver to U.S. Foods. I was like, "All right, whatever." So I go on down there, I take it to Tucson, and I pull up, and I'm looking around. I said, I don't even see a U.S. Foods out here. I see this big ass fence, chain link fence, barbed wire. I'm like, is that a jail? Yo, what is that? I'm like, so I pull off to the side, and then I see a U.S. Foods trailer out there in the yard. Like, but that's not U.S. Foods. So then I come up to the gate. I ask him like, yo, I'm looking for the U.S. Foods, and it was like, well, it's not U.S. Foods, but they deliver it here. We got water. I was like, yeah, let me in. Whole damn yard for migrants. It was they had the plastic blow up beds under a canopy. Some was just they didn't even have the canopy on them. It was Arizona, 10 million degrees outside. And I'm talking to the dudes about it, and I told them, I said, yo, if y'all need a trailer, whoever I need to talk to, holler at your boy, we can come up with whatever we need to come up with. And you know, and then I was talking to the food bank. The food bank just ghosted me. I was gonna, try to do stuff under them. Uh, so, but they had over that day when I was there, 500 beds laying out easily with extra beds ready to blow up. And the dude was like, he said, yeah, we get them by the busload all day long. He like, yo, we probably move like, I think he said like 1,200 people, 1,500 people a day, depending on the location. He was like Tucson, they getting like 1,500. El Paso getting about 1,200, something like that, maybe. Yuma area down there, they was getting about 1,200 people per day. I haven't paid much attention to it since, but when I was out there, they was bringing in people like crazy, like crazy. I was just like, man, they had like buses lined up coming back in. I even know one of the spots right now in Tucson where they bring the buses in and service them and then they send them back out. I know where that's at, So, but yeah, definitely, you best believe the migrants they getting them jobs. Some of these jobs, Swift and them have taken full advantage of. I don't want to say migrants, but of some of that situation with these people. You see these Transmex Swift trucks. They cross the border. They got the car haulers. They got the damn regular reefers and dry vans. Them at night, they trucks set up across the border. So they out here running around. So it's crazy. I can even hire them if I. Well, I don't know about that insurance company I'm with, but there's insurance companies right now in your authority. You can actually hire a driver from Mexico or whatever, as long as they pass everything, and you can put them on there, and you can hire them. No bullshit. But some of them will actually go to work. You can probably pay them cheaper, but you know, that's what's happening right before your eyes. If you ain't, some people not paying attention to it. So, like I said, last year thousands of people done came into Arizona. They come in Arizona every day, whether they come through them caravans or whatever, or somebody just scooping them up, putting them in their Honda Civic, running to make some money. They get chased a lot out here where I live at. They chase them a lot on the back roads, pull them over. They ran some folks down on 10 by Chandler a little over a month ago, pulled them over, locked them up, So Arizona's one of them hot spots for all that. But once they get them here, and they picking up on them buses, they're going everywhere. New York, Minnesota, Iowa, and you name it, they going there. So they send them right on out there. Wherever they put them at, that's where they put them at, So, and that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I think it's by design. They get cheap labor. That's it. I do believe one of the big boys out here, food producers, they've been doing it forever. They got their little signs on the wall talking about report, what do you call that? Undocumented workers or something like that. And they're like, oh, y'all doing it. Like, what are you talking about? This was back in like 2010. Y'all doing it. I mean, one of them get hurt, man. They hurry up and sneak him in a little van and take him somewhere. Like y'all been doing it. I remember North Carolina at one of them facilities. They had to get them the fuck up out of there. A couple of them facilities, different companies, they had to get them out of there, and they had to go. This was back in like, I want to say 2009. They had to get them out of there, and then regular Americans had to get them jobs. Unfortunately, when the Americans get the job, they start bullshitting. They start bullshitting around. You can see the difference in production and everything. 20 breaks, walking around, bullshitting. So it's kind of like, it's fucked up because you got them to do the work. They do the work, and then you get rid of them, and then you put, we'll just say us in it, and some of us don't work. So, it's crazy. One man, what up? Before you get in the plantation, take over. I've taken. Okay. Yeah, taking over Uber Eats and DoorDash. That's what they're doing in New York. Hold on, wait, you live in New York? Calling in the night, 5 o'clock comes early. Have a blessed one. All right, Raymond. I wanted to come on earlier, but I was running around earlier and doing some stuff. I don't be believing it, but I figured it out today that when I go do something, I get in the car, I get lost for like 2 hours. My wife was like, "You has be taking forever to come back," and I always said I don't. But today I was looking at the clock and I realized, like, damn, I really do be taking forever to go do something. I went to the truck, did something, went to Walmart, then went to the other grocery store, then went to another store, and now it takes like 2.5 hours when it should have took me probably like 45 minutes to an hour to do it. But that's what I be doing. I get in the car and I ride around. So, but yeah, they're definitely taking over in certain fields, and they're flooding. They're coming in here, boy. I'm telling you, they coming in on buses and whatever other way they coming in here, by truck. People sneaking them in cars. If they get away, they get away. Like I said, it's heavy out here. They catch them on these off roads, trying to get to Phoenix and stuff, or wherever they taking them. I mean, there's some routes out here they can, if they're not seen, they can get away with it. As far as smuggling. But some of them situations end bad. especially out there by 10. They turned the high speed chase with like 15 people in a vehicle and turns into a head on collision with somebody that wasn't even part of it. So that's how I be out here, man, in Arizona. Jersey saw a bunch of them on the scooters and bikes delivering in Brooklyn. Hmm. Yes, it's wild. You know, even some of these places. I was in Denver last week, and dude was telling me, I was talking to somebody at Peterbilt, and he was like, "Yeah, man, the city bought because Denver has became baby Portland. Phoenix is already there. You know, they looking like parts of California and Portland. Um, it's it's just wild. It's just wild. But dude was saying that they bought the hotels. They bought the hotels at in the city to put the migrants in there. You know, they kicked all the homeless people out. Or whatever, and then they replaced them with migrants. So that's some wild ass shit. So the homeless people running around town under the bridges, they might get a little RV or something. They ride around, park here and there, and the cops run them off. They go somewhere else for a while, and they run them off again. But the migrants is getting the damn hotels and all that. In some cases, some of these migrants, I guess, is ungrateful. So they don't like the food. They don't like this. They don't like that. Well, damn, then shit. I guess take your ass back where you were. I don't know where you came from because they all ain't coming out of Mexico. They coming through Mexico. They ain't actually Mexicans. They further in South America. They're coming from on the other side of the water. They just have to however they get here on the boats and then containers or wherever however they get here. They're getting here. So they aren't just Mexicans or whatever. Come here. You know, for the most part, when you see someone, I think they get money and go back home, or whatever. So, but it's wild, man. Yeah, I mean, they've been coming from there for forever. Haiti, DR. I heard something was going on. What was it Haiti? I was seeing something's crazy going on in Haiti. I have to go back and look into that or whatever. Um, I heard they was bugging out over there. But yeah, they've been coming here from Haiti. I mean, some people they've been here for a long time, documented or whatever, you know. But yeah, they definitely coming in from there, you know. So just like some of them dudes that got killed in Maryland with the boat on the bridge, they weren't illegals, but they've been here for about 15, 20 years, and they just been doing that kind of work out there. They here doing all kinds of work, man, all types of work. So, but I don't know what to say about that other than it might get worse in certain fields of work. So we already, as truck drivers, are fighting brokers and stuff like that. Now you got to fight that too, and self-driving trucks. So you got to be prepared for the next thing when it comes down to that. Yeah, man. Go ahead and ask the question. I just throw that up there. Uh, Jay-Z. Uh, I'll be playing the instrumentals and stuff like that or whatever. And then, you know, Pee Wee went and ran with it. So Pee Wee been with the Jay-Z stuff or whatever, and Hove and whatever. So, but I mean, I've been had it, but I don't really want to call myself no Jay-Z or nothing like that. I just like Jay-Z. But yeah, what's up? Because y'all can hit the link, man. I don't know. Let me see. I got this other laptop. I'm still getting used to it. Ah. Getting used to that joint, man. But answer the question, man. Shoot. I'm just saying, looking at my phone real quick. See if I catch somebody. Um, how do I feel about hydrogen semi truck scene 2020 Volvo for the low? It ain't something I'm too familiar with, other than I see natural gas trucks running around UPS. It seems like they always break down before they run out of their fuel before they get back to the yard, and they always getting towed back. Why is that a issue with them? As big as they are, I have no idea. But you see a lot of UPS trucks with those setups on the hook. And I talked to the record drivers, and they say they always run out of damn fuel. So we got to tow them back, which is wild. A few years back, just looking at trucks before it got out of control, it was actually, it was me and Cooley thought about buying a truck. He seen the truck, and then I looked at the truck and said, that's one of those trucks, right? I want to say NFI was getting rid of trucks either at the auction or whatever, and they had those trucks. And I told Cooley, I said, that's one of those trucks. I mean, you don't know nothing about them joints. You want to leave that joint alone. But yeah, so then he looked at it. He said, yeah, that is one of those. So he left that alone. I know he ended up later on, getting two T680s and day cab or whatever. But definitely, I don't know much about them other than what I've seen, and I've seen a few little stations for them, where they run them. Other than that, I wouldn't tell anybody to go buy one unless they know for sure that they can get access to that, that type of fuel to run one of those trucks. Sooner or later, they're all electric trucks. I be seeing these electric trucks at the dealership. Peterbilt got them, as I want to say Cummins and stuff like that. Freightliners got them, So, but I can't tell you what to do with that, to be honest. But like I said, if you can get access to the fuel and you just running local with it, definitely it's not an over the road type of truck. Unless you just know you got a network of stations that you're crossing by, then. But just for a regular guy on operator just running them, I wouldn't say go for it. But if you know something I don't know, go ahead. Amazon run a lot of them. Yeah, they got a lot of them. I think they got a couple of electric trucks. They got a yard full of them in Arizona down here. Can't see, man. It's not 10K, more 20K. What the truck is? That's the price of the truck. I asked them for about 20. Bernard, I've been following you for a minute. Have you ever turned a big profit in the trucking game? Big profit. Huh. Well, for one, you can't get rich in this joint unless they always say spend $1 million to make $1 million, and then you know what that equals to. But have I turned profit? Big profit. I don't want to say nothing about big profits, but I've turned profits. I damn sure turned profits where with old Red, it didn't cost me a lot of money for repairs. I didn't have a lot of breakdowns. It was pre-emissions You know, I had that truck since 2000, the end of 2007. Uh, and the biggest bill I had on that unit was probably like 6 grand. Overall, I probably spent about outside of oil changes 10 grand to 15 grand on the truck. Uh, so I made money with that truck. Um, to give me wherever I need to go, whatever I need to do. My other thing was just the warranties on the trucks that was left over from mega carriers. If they had 2 years, 2.5 years on them, 3 years on them, I would run that. You know, that's where a lot of money wasn't coming out of my pocket when something went down. And a lot of times when I did get the truck, I made sure it was good to go. Things were fixed on it, comprehensive warranties, all that stuff. If I see something wrong with it before then, I sign the paperwork. They always fix them. So I never really spent a lot of money on a truck until the last couple of years. You know, after this COVID stuff, then I recently started spending money, losing money on trucks. So turning a profit, yeah, the way I don't want to say big profits, but I did turn profits. And part of that was because of either it was a pre-emissions truck when I was running it consistently, or I had warranty left on my truck. So when I was running them. So hopefully that answered the question. But monster profits, I don't know. I was talking about this the other day where I hear people sometimes, they got money, they show off money. Yeah, I got 20,000. I got that. Like, first of all, your 20,000 right now is 20,000 10, 15 years ago was worth more than $20,000 now. So it's nothing. When I was first few years driving trucks, I had 15, 20, 30, $40,000 too, just like some of these other guys. But when I see them and they talk about, I say, hey, bro, that's like that's small time, man, because that same money was worth more when I started. You know, I mean, you can take $20,000 right now and it'd be gone in 10 minutes. It's happened. 25,000, it's gone. I had weeks where I made $10,000 and something didn't happen, maybe with another truck, and most of that money gone. If you look at it like that, you might have more money somewhere else, but when you look at events that happen, you're like, damn, like, well, it is what it is, you know. So let me see. I'm just reading these comments. Don't you run super singles? Yeah, I still do. I was in the process of getting rid of them, and that one truck got messed up. So this other truck basically got brand new super singles on it. So what am I gonna do? I don't know. Take them off, put them on the red truck, and take the tires off the red truck and put it on there. But they've been on the sitting so long, they probably just start blowing out. There ain't no recaps or nothing. But I got a good tire program I use through Crown Source. So if I want tires, I can get them. If I want somebody to get them off the street from somebody non-American brand, I can get them. So, but for right now, there's still super singles. I saw one dummy one day say, when I got into the jackknife incident, he said, "Well, first mistake he had on super singles. That shit ain't got nothing to do with why you fucking, jackknife a truck. Ain't got nothing to do with why the wind hits your shit and your trailer goes one way, so and your truck goes another way. If it's gonna go, it's gonna go. It wouldn't matter if you had duals on there. Nah, it is what it is when that situation happens. Some of the shit people say is so goddamn stupid, man. It ain't even funny, but it is what it is when they start talking like that. Some people ain't never been nowhere, ran nowhere, so ain't dealt with different, elements. Why was he out there? Because I live out this way, you fucking idiot. What do you think? Well, so how else was I gonna go home? I got hit. Somebody screaming over there. I don't know. I got hit with a gust of wind and it was a wrap. That's all it was to it. But super singles, I mean, they're good as long as you keep them aired up and stuff. If you don't keep them aired up, you'll start having a lot of problems with them. Wear and tear. You might have a blowout here and there. I got him. Oh, he just want to be out here with me. He just wants to be out here with me. Yeah. All right, I got him. Yep. I got this dog, this multi-poo. Always be messing around with him. What sucker. He'll be ready to go back in a few. He think he tough, but he ain't tough. But yeah, so but back to the tires. Yeah, super singles. As long as you keep them aired up, don't let them get too low, because once they get so low, they start picking up stuff, nails like crazy. Then that's when you start having all them problems. I had somebody actually shoot one of my tires with one of them gas guns with the nails right in the sidewall. Clean nail. I'm like, how the fuck did that nail get in there? And it sucks because there was pretty much brand new tires, and now when that happened, I couldn't find the tire nowhere. That's what sucks about them sometimes. Especially the worst ones are the 24.5s, the 455. What are they, 75 or 80, 22.5, 24.5s? You don't want those on your truck, because when one of those go, good luck finding a damn tire. I mean, at least worst case, you can find a Yokohama at Love's, maybe a Continental or Michelin or something like that. But in a 22.5, but 24.5s, you can kiss your ass goodbye if something happens. Let me see. The locator, one man. Let me go back up. Y'all got some comments in here. But yes, I still run the supers. Actually, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks had super singles on them. 6 trucks. One of them had super singles, and I made them take them off because before I bought the truck, they spent a lot of money in that truck. I paid $14,000 for that truck. I think they put 7,000 into the truck before I took it. I drove it for a few years, or I had somebody driving it, but they weren't healthy tires. I'll say that. They had to come off that truck. Was curious. Yeah, he was curious, but yeah, man, I don't know what to really say about that, unless you got a station Ghost Town, close by, and your card has access to that, type of fuel. Stay away from C&G. Gotta be certified to work on them. Had more issue than diesel engines. And yeah, D used to work at yeah. He used to work at Peterbilt. I'm about to say Kenworth. So he know what he's talking about. So he was a tech over there. So been watching a lot of CNN, LNG, cryogenics, and other compressed gas videos. Yeah, man. I wouldn't mess around with it too much, So, but D said, take his word for it. He used to work for Rush Peterbilt. So, but I wouldn't play too much with it. One man taking that test next week. What test you taking? For the ends, I'm an owner. And I seen the profit at first year. Now I'm closer to paying my truck off. Feel burnt out. You get burnt out, man. You can. The messed up part is, yeah, you can take care of the truck and all of a sudden after you pay it off, then stuff starts happening, man. Some people say they got money saved up, but to me, you just never have enough money. You just never have enough money for this game. There's never enough. you know. And I know people listen to DB. He's pretty much right what he said. You know, I mean, it is what it is. The numbers are the the numbers are the numbers. So they said you could be hot 1 week and cold the next 2 weeks. So you know, but can you maintain it? You know, can you put up with it? But yeah, first couple of years recently, 21, 2021, people should have been getting money, uh, putting it up, putting it away, whatever you're going to do. So, what's the national average rate per mile? I don't even look at it, but I'll take a wild guess. It's probably about 210 off the top of my head. Somebody can probably look it up. I don't know, DIY. Somebody was watching. They probably know. Uh, Speaking of, if I would have got to that truck show the day before, I probably would have caught some of y'all out there, whoever was there. I had a little incident over there at the truck show, which I still can't believe that they pulled that. But yeah, just gotta check with somebody. Like I would say about 210, 220. They've been holding that same number forever. So inflation is here. They done put it out there and said it costs whatever it costs to run a truck now, and they still be hovering around the same numbers. But then you got some drivers out here. They go into panic mode, man, when they're booking freight. They just panic. They don't even negotiate. Some brokers, dudes don't even be negotiating. They just take it face value trucker. They just take it and go with it. So, and some people they don't think it, they make it worse for others, but they do. But then some brokers put their foot in their mouth, messing around with some of these carriers. You know, Instead of just messing with a couple of reliable dudes where you don't have to worry about stuff happening all the time. They always look for the cheapest truck, and a lot of times the cheapest truck ain't the best truck. So, as one person said, I didn't speak to them directly, but I have to maintain my lifestyle is what the person told me, basically off of what the other person said. So either take the loads for this or that's it. They're bidding on loads thinking, they can get them for these rates right here, but these dudes are just making them take it for shoot below the average, and dudes are just scooping them up. There are certain groups of drivers that are outdoing others, like they talk about Mexican drivers and stuff like that. I thought about it. I was at a place that I mess with. They I have a shop. They work on your truck, and it might, let's say, changing brakes. You buy the brakes, they charge you $50 an axle to do the damn brakes, 60, $75 an axle to do the brakes. That's cheaper than probably TA. Petrol, Loves, and all them. Whatever to fix your truck. One time I did my Columbia AC and a gang of other stuff, just preventative maintenance before I put it back on the road. What would have cost me probably like $4,000 or $5,000, cost me $1,200 at one of their places. So these dudes is definitely getting away with, that by telling people they'll do it for $2 a mile. So that's just how it goes, man. I thought about that. So you have a different break drum or anything. I got one truck I had, two trucks I had disc brakes. And they hold up. They're gonna hold up longer than regular drums, as long as you watch them and make sure they don't wear out, where you don't wear the rotors out and the caliper out. Like on that one trailer I have no idea how that happened, but I paid $7,000 for the system on one side of the trailer, which is unreal. Like that day I ended up with I think I made $11,000 that week. I ended up getting $25,000 or whatever the hell it was, and I ended up spending 13,000 that week on a trailer for the most truck and trailer that week. But two trucks I did have disc brakes, and they definitely do their thing. One trailer, two trailers I got. No, I'm sorry, three trailers have disc brakes. I pull one right now. Uh, you know, they just last longer than drums, and it's just less maintenance on them. You just gotta be watching, the wear on the brake pads. Bernard says 225, so I guess he's talking about the um average rate per mile. That's about it. Somewhere around there. A lot of drivers don't know how to run a truck. Yeah, they still is. A lot of dudes still company drivers running trucks, man. You know, you can go making $2,000 a week as a company driver, and then you making $2,000 a week as an owner operator. That the math just don't make any damn sense. So, uh, you know, I mean, you look at it different ways. I always say if you ain't clearing $1 a mile, then I don't know. They making it hard for motherfuckers out here though. But I wouldn't do some of this wild ass running that people be doing. Did I used to run wild way back? Yeah, I did, but I ain't doing that no more. That's out of here. So if I can't do it the regular way for the most part, then I ain't I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna run myself in the damn dirt. Like I said, I got a truck right now. Well, that crash one got 200 and something thousand miles on it. Uh, and that's since the rebuild. Well, not the rebuild. They replaced the engine, and that happened in like 2019. So from 2019 to now, 270,000 miles on it, 280. That tells you right there, I don't do much. You know, uh, in a few months, I was driving a red truck. You can add that in, but I don't run that much. So I just don't. A lot of drivers, yeah, I saw that. Right. Some people can't put it all together. Some folks want the top dollars for loads. You want to pay cheap price for maintenance. Yeah, it's a shit. They either that or they don't do the maintenance at all. They don't do the maintenance at all on their truck, and they start having problems all over the place. You know, cutting corners or whatever. Shoot, people was making money are still trying to cut corners, and it ends up like catching up to you later on. So, but you hear people. You always see that where it's like, get your own numbers. You'll be better off. No, they won't. I mean, some of these people know they won't. That's why they are where they are now. What are you talking about? You gonna send them out here to make it even worse? That's what's gonna happen. Now you're gonna be one of those drivers, got your numbers, got your truck. Then what? Now you asking all these big time questions that you, like I said earlier, you should have asked before you bought the damn truck. So I've seen people that drove for companies as company drivers, and they was doing well. And I told them, me and a couple of people told them, at least 2, 3 different people. I was like, I'm not telling you what to. This was like at the height of the pandemic where the freight was just paying. I told them, you can go get a truck if you like. I ain't telling you what to do, but the job you got right now is good. You instead of fuck you had as a company driver, because you just might regret this shit if you come on this side of the fence. Because what's happening right now is unheard of, and it will not last too much longer. And sure enough, some of them tried it, and I haven't heard a word out of them no more. So uh, I've heard stories about some people, but but they're not owner operators anymore. You know, didn't pay the trucks off, nothing. Sold the trucks. I had a couple of dudes try to lease on here. I evaluated the situation, and I just told him, thinking it over, it ain't gonna work because for one, you're already in the shitter. You know, possibly somebody looking for your truck right now. Um, you know, then you're gonna get on. Then you're gonna probably start asking me for 20 million cash advances, and I'm not gonna play that game. So, um, and then you end up like bouncing because it ain't working out or whatever. I had dudes try to get a trailer for them, rent trailers, and they can get the trailers up, but they didn't do it. So it's just like I'm not gonna take on, you know, potential fuckery. So I'm not gonna do it, you know. But you can tell when you're talking to somebody, is it even worth it or is it not? Is it not worth it? Uh, the driver expenses be way too high. Yes, and bills every month and don't even realize it. When you got the problem is when there's more going out than what's coming in, and that's a big problem right now. You know, that's just you gotta start trimming some of the fat. You gotta start getting rid of shit and get them numbers down. But I know a lot of people that were like that. They was making a lot of money. They went and bought houses. They went and bought cars, and then they kind of like everything started drying up in 22. Parts in 22 start drying up, and they either don't got the truck trailer no more, or they went and leased on somewhere. So and that's what it is with a lot of people right now. A lot of people have stepped in the game and they just don't even know what's going on. I seen a post today on Facebook where somebody booked a power only load, and based off reading what he was saying, he said, well, the factoring company wants their money back. They paid him, but then came. It's 30 miles an hour back here. Dudes be doing 70. Yo, this shit's crazy back here. But anyway, they paid him 30 days later. They said they want their money back. Said that was a fake broker. Well, he said, why do I have to give the money back? And I start saying, well, dude, you probably signed a recourse deal. Yes, they're coming back to get their money. And then somebody asked him, I kept reading, are you recourse or non-recourse? Dude, like, what's that? I'm like, damn, dude, they didn't read his contract. You just signed them. You just start signing and driving. Like, you just went and started booking loads, thinking this, everything is good. They're going to give you your money. I come across stuff like that sometimes. I haven't came across I have came across fake brokers, but never booked with one. Low board, it says factorable with OTR, and that's who I'm with. And if it is, and sometimes you gotta watch that. But if it gets through the cracks, I mean, I'm on a non-recourse deal. So if something happens, it ain't on me. Unless I mess up on paperwork or something, then it's on me. Or somebody, mess up on a load, then it's on us or whatever, as far as a claim or something like that. But when you sign these deals and you're not reading, I read my contract like I don't even know how many times. I don't know how many times I read my contract, you know, just to make sure that I don't get played in the contract, you know. And that's just what it is. Some loads a lot of loads I factor now, and some I don't. But some of them loads out there that's not factorable, I might look at them and check them through some other sources. Eh, it's not a high risk load, I'll give them some play. I might tell them you gotta pay me half up front. I got one or two people I do that with, and they sell me the money or whatever, so it's cool. But out of desperation, I see a 900-mile load. for like $4,000 and whatever. I ain't booking nothing like that. It ain't happening, because I don't know who you are. You're not factorable. Your credit score is a 77. Oh shoot, we got Surge out there. They was down to what 30s or whatever it was when they try to get back right. I haven't hauled a load from Surge since the first load I ever hauled for them. And so, but I noticed they was acting funny for a while before that happened with them. But you gotta watch out, man, because you lose a lot of money. Some people say, well, if you gotta factor your loads, you broke. No, you dumb motherfucker. You just don't want to get in cases like mine, I just don't want to get my ass played. Waiting on somebody 30, 40, 50 days and then get jerked like some of these guys got jerked. So, but you gotta pay somebody somewhere at some point. But I mean, I see some guys here, they do come out with nothing and they end up factoring, but for the most, I ain't gonna say for the most part, but it ain't because somebody broke. They just want to make sure they get paid, and especially if they signed they read their contract, they would know they won't have any problems. So that's why I'm with the trucks, with me or whatever. I try to make sure everything is, on the up and up. That way I don't get caught in nothing stupid. So, would you say OTR is dead? Mostly try to run regional. It's kind of hard, man. Just depending on what region you in. It's kind of hard. This region here is 1 week it looks hot going to California, and next week it doesn't. Look hot going to California. That's just how it be out here. All the states out here are so damn big, so you're easily doing 400 miles to do something. I mean, Phoenix to Tucson, that's 120 miles. Phoenix or whatever to Yuma, about 160 or whatever. So ain't much going on down there. Phoenix to Flagstaff is about 160, I guess. Ain't much going on there. So you see what I'm saying? Now if you're out in Cali, you run up and down 5 and pay $10 million a gallon, and haul a load for the same rate per mile as you do from Arkansas to, I don't know, Dallas. But but the regions are just different. I mean, right now they're just so messed up. Like I said, Kansas, that region kind of like stunned me. How it's been for a while. Can you still get a load? Yeah, but I was just like, wow, when I got out there. So, yeah, I just move accordingly, man. I mean, I've been kind of stuck in a certain zone, but I do step out if I see if it's right, but then I might have to fight when I get into another zone. Like I went all the way to damn Kentucky for like $6,000 a month ago, and it didn't weigh shit. I got there, the load got rejected. I still got paid to go down the street, more money to drop it off 5 miles. But I played around and I got to Alabama, shit in Alabama. I don't know how I got lucky, but I pulled one off and got out of there. Went to Illinois and went up into Illinois. It was kind of jacked up over there, but I got out of there too. So, but it's just crazy, man. Anywhere at this point. So, like I said, somebody said 2026, maybe. Maybe I'll do a little turn next spring, but that remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. Exactly, when you tell them the truth, stay at a company. Yeah, some people think you be hating. They don't want them to shine. It ain't that, man. It's just for real. I mean, if you're driving for whoever as a company driver and you've been there for several years and you're getting money, your checks are like, $1,800 or whatever it is after taxes and shit. You might want to keep your ass the fuck over there. No, I mean, because this shit out here, Like I said, sometimes you're a winner, sometimes you're a loser for that week. Just you never know. Like Dirty Broke say, some of these jobs, you know what it is, you know it's steady. To a certain point, you cannot. There's certain things you try to do, but in some cases, put away for retirement, invest your money, things like that, health insurance. Theo always say, "Show me your insurance card." I don't, but some people as owner operators can't even show half of that. You know, and that's just a fact. That's a fact. You know, I remember one time I didn't have insurance. Years back, but that's just a fact. You just can't like money management is a problem with you know uh, a lot of people. So, like I said, more going out than what's coming in. That's all there is to it. But the dudes don't know they cost per mile. Nothing. They're just running the truck. As long as I can make $1,500 for the week, or you could do that in a company truck somewhere and be straight. You know, if that's how you think and you cap yourself like that, then when something goes bad and whether you're leased on or with your own joint, you can't cover that expense. That's just yeah, that's just gonna be a wrap for a lot of people. I've seen dudes can't even pay $1,000 bill. You know, can't pay $1,000 bill out here on something. So not running enough, not making enough money, one dimensional. You know, uh, inconsistent. I bought that up, but when you get like that and the situations start happening, then what are you gonna do? You gonna leave the company, go somewhere else, and take your talent somewhere else, and still get the same damn results. So, D, I found that most 300, 400 miles. Yeah, you can get them depending on, like I said, all depends on the region. 300, 400 miles. During the pandemic, that's about what I did. About 250 to 400 miles. You know, uh, $1,200, $2,000. I kind of like fell off. Some of that stuff dried up. Depending on where I was at. You know, but it's different now. You better not really be saying where you at because somebody gonna be up in there trying to do it. You know, somebody gonna be up in there trying to do it, cut you down, and then you gonna wonder what happened to the lows. Like I said, it ain't gatekeeping, man. It's just something. So you just can't be saying some stuff out here, man. Especially now. You just said something, and 2 days later, you wonder what happened. I seen a dude recently just say, "Yeah, Baltimore, they're paying like $1,500 a load going from Baltimore to, I think they said Virginia Beach or somewhere down there." I was like, "Yep, thanks for telling everybody, because in another month or so it'll be at $800." And then you're gonna wonder what the hell happened. Sometimes you just gotta keep your mouth shut on certain stuff and just keep it moving, man. You gotta keep your mouth shut. See, now this punk dog wanna go in the house now. I think he wanna go. Nah, he don't sit down. Prince KD had never been OTR, but land star for 6 years. Huh. I'll tell you one thing about the Blue House. I was sitting in Phoenix with a couple of my partners, and they was running some loads, step deck loads or whatever, RGN loads. It was a project, and they was dropping off in Phoenix. I told them, I said, one thing I do miss about the Blue House, when I could run them damn step deck loads, I was kicking ass over there when I was doing that. The only thing I wasn't able to do was, I could have got it, but it was too late, was get a triax with RGN and do some other stuff. But I probably could have bought an RGN instead of them step decks. When I go back and think about it, I think that's what I should have did. But it is what it is. I was thinking about the configuration of my truck and stuff, and I just was like, I ain't gonna buy no RGN, man. Playing around. But I definitely, when I was over there, man, I used to say, I was making just as much money over there on a step deck as dudes were doing with their own damn numbers. People's always throwing that 65% crap up. If you know, you know. So, but I was definitely doing that. When I was over there. But I come out here. I had reefers, and I'm more open to other things. I can do stuff. But it did take a flip because I didn't get to do much on my step deck coming out of here anyway. But when I was out there on the road away from home with the step deck, I did pretty well. But I just kind of got tired of coming home, sitting around. Well, especially if it's a dead season for both, and then you trying to figure out which one you want to pull out. that was the problem for me. Has any been considering new equipment? 3 years newer versus equipment they're running. Yeah, I mean, I have, but I just don't feel like paying for nothing else. But then again, you end up paying for stuff like an EGR cooler and stuff like that. You end up paying for your DOC because it's cracked. I found a place that's a fair price versus Freightliner, Peterbilt, where they're gonna charge you. You know how they do. You need your DOC's cracked. You got to get a whole new unit, and you got to get filters, and then you up to like $15,000. And when it was just cracked right here around the lip where the gaskets go. Oh yeah, we'll patch that up. Weld it back together, and then you end up paying like $1,500. I've had people come across that, but yeah, I've thought about it. If there's a deal out there, I probably would take it. But I just don't. And the problem with me is I don't like them automatic transmission trucks. I just don't want one. I don't want nothing to do with them. I'm just a manual truck person. And that's it. It doesn't make. I make jokes and stuff like that. It doesn't make me any better, but it's just I don't know. I just like the manual transmission, and it costs less to repair when something goes down. So you gotta make sure you buy the right truck. Dudes is buying dead axle tractors, and the gear ratio is like 250. It's like, so now you got a problem somewhere. You stuck somewhere, you can't get out of the situation. Put that insurance. What's up, Theo, man? Put that insurance card on the glass. Yeah. I've heard somebody say something crazy one day. Why would I need insurance? I don't need insurance because I ain't going to go to the doctor. You going to find out when you got to go to the doctor, motherfucker. Some shit going to go down, you going to have to go to the doctor. I haven't had nothing crazy happen to me where I had to go to the doctor. Well, I might go get something checked, have some unnecessary pops and shit going on. But you never know. You can't predict your health like that. The way people be saying, well, I won't be having nothing wrong with me, so I don't gotta go. Like, all right, you gonna find out when some shit strike your ass. And you go to you be on the road like I was one time. I had to go to the baby ER on a holiday weekend, and that bill was like $1,200 just for showing up, And then you can't, and then you had to get some prescription or something, and you ain't got no money in your pockets to handle that. This shit is real, man. You gotta have something somewhere. I offered driver's insurance, and they're like, I can't afford that. This and that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, first of all, you never even spoke to the people. So how do you know if you can even afford it? And then I'm also like assisting on it weekly on. And then something happens. Well, you ain't got the insurance. Well, you had the chance. I gave it to you. You know, but that's how truck drivers think, man. I mean, that's how a lot of people think, not just truck drivers. You better. I'm telling you, man. Something's gonna happen. You don't even know. Your kid could be at the house and break their leg. One of my kids broke their leg years ago. Um, Playing at a bouncy house at one of them Chuck E. Cheese's or something back in North Carolina. You don't know what's gonna happen when it will happen. You be going down the road, somebody lose control, hit your ass or something, you wreck. Like right there, let's go back to me with the jackknife situation. Let's say I would have flipped the truck over or something, you know. Let's say I got hurt, no insurance, no Aflac, no nothing. You screwed. No life insurance policy or whatever. Pay for your shit, pay for your house, whatever. Gotta something somewhere. You got something somewhere. Cause I'm telling you, and some of the stuff don't. When you look at it, don't cost a lot of money. You know, you can get a life insurance policy. Stuff like that. I'm telling you. Well, when Theo and them be telling, that should be for real, man. Should be for real. But some people take that shit as like, no, I don't need it. I'm good. All right. Okay. We'll see. I done heard people say that dumb shit before, but I was like, that's some of the silliest shit I ever fucking heard. But okay. Hey, you're not 17 years old. You're not 17, dude. Like, you're 35, 40, 50. Like, you 40, 50. You saying that shit, all right. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out for sure. Uh the unpredictability of this game is, man, that's what it is. You never know what's going on out here. Like I say, you think you got it one day, and then the next day you don't. Something comes up. You got 20,000, now you're down to 8,000. When it rains, it pours. So I had my little streak here going. I guess it's still continuing, not as bad since like the beginning of the year. Like, God damn, I'm sitting here at the house and like, damn. Yeah, when is some of this stupid shit ever stop? Like, it's not like you a bad person and you be doing stuff to people. Like, when does it stop? I said, I guess it gotta become crooked like some of these other people. That's the only way you're gonna win out here. Just be crooked, because the good guys just don't win for the most part. But I just don't see myself doing stupid shit to people, like some people have done, and y'all heard of, whether that was on YouTube or whether that was on Facebook or some Freightways report. Let me see. I thought about getting a newer 2020 truck because they're cheap now. Bypass because I got a good truck, even though it's 10 years old. I mean, if nothing's going on with it and you've done some work to it, I don't know what you got. I mean, you can roll with it. Me, yeah, I look at these pack cars and people ask me about them, and I've been saying this. What about this pack car right here? Honestly, I like them as long as they got factory warranty on them. I like them. They ain't got none on them. I guess if they ain't deleted, I don't like them, because I sit in a pack car group, and all you hear, all you read most of the time is a pack car. Uh, uh, It's a PACCAR unofficial group, whatever you call them. There's a PACCAR MX-13 group. They got techs and people that used to work at Kenworth and Peterbilt and stuff like that. Small shops, people being there. And the number one thing you always hear is a coolant leak. Pushing coolant through the reservoir. It's a head gasket. It's a drop liner. It's a cracked head. It's the same thing. And like, if you remember when you go back to 13, I want to say this is why when I was up in the air between PACCAR and Cummins. The Cummins used to blow the the fuel pump used to go to shit and it just fuck everything up. Tear your block, destroy your block, all that. You see blocks blown left and right on the joints. And it seems to me that Cummins has figured that one out. Packard, on the other hand, seems to have the same problem. Well, I'm gonna say after the 13 models, maybe they seem to have the same problem every year. I don't care if it's a 15, I don't care if it's an 18, 19, and some of those have camshaft issues. But it seems like the same problem with the coolant drop liners all the time. So yeah, it's just weird to me that they can't get that right. They bump the warranty up. So if you got one and it's not, I think it's got to be 72 months or 104 months. They bumped it up to 700,000, 750,000. So my truck right here is probably like a year and a half out of it. So, that's just what it is with that. Actually, I need to bring. Well, that's probably the truck. So, but I'll probably address that about the other truck that got redid. Maybe you can get away with it, maybe not. But being that you probably can't because whatever's with the truck is with the truck. But yeah, it's always the same problems all the time when I look on social media with a Packard engine. So I say when somebody says they want to buy one that's a 17 and newer, you probably got some extended warranty automatically on it. As long as you got the warranty on it, if you delete it, you delete it. You'll probably be fine. But when you running around butt naked with one on with no warranty, you better expect that shit to happen. When it's coming, who knows? 500,000, 600,000, somewhere in there is gonna happen. 400,000. For some reason, those are the numbers that seems to happen a lot on. So, but if you like I said, if you catch a truck for the low out here, go for it. But that warranty is good. I don't care what some people say. It ain't worth the paper that it's on and this and that. Like, I ain't never really had a warranty issue with an engine. So, as long as I didn't do nothing to the engine, and it's leaking coolant, and I bring it to the shop, and, you got a bunch of water in the damn reservoir. Like, then you just voided it. You blow a turbo and you keep trying to drive 10 more miles or whatever you do. Yeah, you just voided it. They can tell, by looking at stuff, when you bring it in. So, Robert Wallace, what up? So, you're good with your maintenance funds. I'm considering all equipment's paid for, but depending on brokers, Yeah, it's funny. Brokers want all this stuff. They want you to do this, they want you to do that, and you have to have a 2000, a 10-year or newer truck, and then 220 miles. That's all I got in it, boss. It's like really? Like, so you want me to do all this, but you want it, this is what you offering. Like, that's cool. You can keep it. I'm gonna give you the rate. This is what the rate gonna be. Like you say, take it or leave it. Then go find Duct Tape Express to go haul the damn load, and then if it works out for you, it works out for you. But I'm just not gonna be running some of these loads out here. They be throwing up for disrespectful poverty rates. So we had a discussion one day, and it's been brought up a few times. I forget the rate per mile, but there's different scenarios thrown in it. I'll just throw a number out there. It's 240 a mile, a good load, and I guess some people were saying no. And then I was asked the question, and I was pretty much saying it ain't nothing spectacular, right? But it could be a good load coming out of Florida. It could be a good load coming out of North Dakota. Especially if you got paid well going up into those places. But now, if you're in a hot area and loads are just like the load to truck ratio is really like, 3 loads to every one truck. and the rates are through the roof, and you're taking shit for like $250 a mile, and yeah, you booked a bad load. Because then that's a bad load to me. Because when they're out there, you looking at the market, you see it's on fire, and you still took $250, and they're paying $350, $4. Then yeah, I think you took a bad load at that point. Driver's health, no health insurance is the quickest way to go out of business. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me fix that. Yep, there's a lot of dudes that go out, because of that. A lot of people go out because of that. Now the weight gain starts over. Oh shit. What happened, man? What happened at Super Value? If you have a 17 to 19 pack car, there is a okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. There you go. So if you buy a pack car, I figure it's 17 and up. Uh, there you go. You good. Like I said, I'm about 2 years off on mine. I knew. And one of them trucks had just clipped 700,000. The other two is like 800,000. So, but one of the engines got 200,000 on it. So, but for the most part, all three of them, you shouldn't have too much going on with them. Like I said, it remains to be seen with the one I'm currently driving, but it's the only one that survives to 700 and something thousand miles out of all the trucks. Yeah, I learned to manage my money wisely. I got my first truck, business credit cards, and stuff like that. Yeah, you're gonna need it. People be saying cash is king. Yeah, cash is king until I'm telling you, until there's gonna come a point where, like, let's say for example, I mean, we got stuff like this is a good example, like a TSD fuel card stuff. Like they let you use the card to take it out your account, but you're really not building anything, you know. And then you try to go out there and get a fuel card for real, and then they start asking for your numbers, and you ain't showing numbers, and they don't give you nothing. They give you some little ass limit where it doesn't cover your expenses for the week. You gotta put up numbers. You don't put up numbers, they're not gonna believe in you. They're not gonna give you shit. Or they'll give you very little. So at some point, depending on what you need it for, cash ain't gonna be king. It won't be king anymore. But it's good to have it for leverage. What I think about doodle 15s. I don't know, man. I ain't you heard what I just said, but I haven't had one. So other than the things I read about them, um, they get to 1,000,000 miles. Yeah, Packard can get to 1,000,000 miles. I've seen some, not personally, but I've seen them. So I won't talk too much about something I never ran. Other than things that I read, and what people say. But so I can't really speak too much on a 15 or a 13 or what they got a DD16 out there now for a couple of years. So I can't really speak too much on them. So, but be prepared for Freightliner dealerships to be selling those trucks for $25,000. $30,000. They'll have that DTR Daimler truck warranty on it. They'll give it to you for about, I think, a year, 100,000 miles. You can buy more. How good is it? I don't know, but a lot of times they come with the truck. Especially they do it when they can't sell trucks. That's when they do it. And I think they're already doing it in Arizona, but the trucks are still like $50,000, stuff like that. 2020s. The Arizona trucks are gonna be up a little bit anyway because of the fucking California next door. So They just run over here and get the damn truck, because the same truck probably in California is probably 20 grand more. So, but but like I said, I can't really say much about one of those. But if it was between that and the Cummins, in one of the trucks, I probably would just take a Cummins. But either one of them, you can take the dealership, not dealerships, but small shops or whatever that's worth a damn, and um they can work on them, versus pack cars and uh those Navistars, stuff like that. You know, Bernard says his is still kicking. Some dudes they still be kicking, man. They still be running around. But in some, they need rebuilds at 600, 700,000. You know, one thing I always heard about them that sucked was the one box. I seen them, it's just like look like just one big ass unit. So you kind of, when something goes down with that, you kind of like screwed for real. But every time I seen somebody with, that's the number one problem I was hearing on was the one box. You gotta pay a lot of money for one. I had one dude, I don't know what they were doing to him in Phoenix at Freightliner, but I got a call from G-Way. G-Way asked me, I told him where to go. Freightliner's gonna charge him about 30 something thousand dollars to fix his truck. And you know how it goes. And I meant to say this earlier, it's like, well, this is wrong with it. It's cracked. Well, you're gonna have to buy this in order for us to honor the warranty. You gotta get this and this and this too. Like, which is bullshit, but that's how they rig it up. So, but you know, I saved that dude thousands of dollars. I think he ended up paying like $7,000 or something like that to fix his truck. You know, versus 30,000 put him out the game. 30,000 put majority of the drivers out of the game. You know, it'll put a lot of people out of the game. Like I said, you got people that can't pay $1,000 bill. 30, come get it. So uh they go, yeah. Vince says the DD15 still doing his thing. So there's two guys with DD15s. I know a couple other people that's got them. Uh, I know some sitting right now. They selling the trucks for $9,000 because something wrong with the engine. I've seen some pack cars sitting around, something wrong with the engine. You know, uh, so it all depends, man. You got the good ones, you got the bad ones. Got good ones, got bad ones. But yeah, I know some people that got some of everything. I know people got Cummins, whether they're in a Kenworth or Freightliner or Peterbilt at that. But I don't hear too many problems out of some of the Cummins guys. I know 125 got a Cummins. Cooley got Cummins. A couple other people got Cummins. So, yeah, it just depends on the operator if they maintain it also. But, pack car shit, man, as long as you got warranty on it, you're good. I do believe somebody told me this. I kind of believe it. Pack cars where they go to the Rocky Mountains and die. But then again, you got some big boys out there in the Rockies. They pull fuel and stuff. And they got them, I think they're like 510 horsepower, 1850 torque trucks and transmissions and stuff. They they got some shit that can do the job. But I've had two that end up acting stupid in the Rockies. So what is that all about? I don't know. Pretty much the same damn route. So, but I don't know. That's it. It is what it is with that. So, but anybody got any other questions? I'm trying to find something real quick. bit. Send something out to somebody. Oh man. But yeah, man, like I said, came in here to say what up to everybody and see what it was gonna do. I didn't get a lot of visitors in the backstage. Caught 125. He must have had something he had to do because normally he'll hang around for a bit. But other than that, I said I'll just jump on here and see what y'all doing. If anybody come through. This is still doing pretty good, whether somebody's on or not. In the on backstage. For the most part, y'all be wondering where I be at. I just be over there on Truck Community and them messing around, here and there. As y'all know, I wasn't doing that many live videos anymore anyway, because I said I wasn't gonna do them. Hold on, I got this crybaby dog. Now he wanna go in. But yeah, so I just said I'll come on today, chop it up with y'all a little bit, and then get myself ready for tomorrow, and see what tomorrow brings. I'm putting a new system together, working on like a TMS. See how that play out to make things easier, where I can integrate everything and so I won't be running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Because sometimes that's what it looks like, man. You just running around looking crazy, and things don't look like it's in order sometimes, or you might forget something, but it's there. So, but if you got a few trucks, you should probably get one. Probably something cost effective, because you will need it eventually. You read between the lines. So, but if nobody got nothing else to say, I'll get my butt out of here and go inside and I guess eat some food or whatever. And I'll check with my guy Cooley over there and see what's up. I don't know what that was about earlier, but I guess we'll see. I'm not gonna go too far. I'll just see if he's good, see what's up with him and everything. I ain't spoke to him in a while, but I see him here and there on Facebook, so hopefully everything is good over there in that neck of the woods with him. So, but anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this show up. Was that about 2.5 hours? Ain't too much more I could say right now, unless somebody else, taps in and they want to talk about something. But if not, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this one up and see y'all on the next one here. Good thing, people say the streets be waiting for you, so we'll continue on to make some lives here and there for y'all. So with that said, we're gonna check out of here. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one. I done messed y'all up with this one. Throw Benita Applebaum in there before I get out of here. No doubt, Bernard. We'll see y'all on the next one, man.